Right now I'm just sitting outside in the backyard, just chilling out. But again, I'm sorry I didn't go live yesterday evening. I once again took another break again. But as people start coming in here, though, y'all please make sure to be respectful and mindful of others, because I don't want to have to kick anyone out today, or my mods don't want to have to kick anyone out today. But let me let my dog in real quick. But yeah, excuse me one moment. Alright, Maverick. Sorry to let my dog in. But yeah, as people start coming in here, please just make sure to, like I said, just be respectful, mindful, and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, it's a crazy different scenery from people would see, because they would see this scenery in the bedroom. But since my mom went to the grocery store and did a couple other things, and then my dad and my brother are going on a car ride for a little bit, I decided to relax at home, just take the advantage while it's like decent out. And right now I'm just coming out here for a couple minutes to get fresh air, you know. And yeah, so let me show you what's going on here. This is the view for people that want to see what it looks like. Hey, Timpa boy, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, right now we're just chilling, nothing too crazy. So y'all can ask questions about anything related. Just don't go the other route. I'm doing all right. I mean, okay, like, you know. I mean, if I had to be honest, I mean, I'm not. I mean, okay, I would say, just hanging in there. But yeah. Anyway, man. All right, yeah. Yeah, because I'm just, yeah, and that's crazy, but that's just what we do. There's gonna be a day or two where it's not gonna be your typical average. We have 4 people in the chat, so again, if you're new, welcome. If you're a returning guest who's been on here, welcome back. I just finished my homework. Oh, you just finished? Nice. Ort, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? I can tell you're new, so welcome. And this goes for my other people that are coming in that are new as well. Welcome. And definitely love having y'all join the community, because we do all sorts of cool things in here, such as live streams, videos, and more. Like, I recently posted a short not too long ago, which was like, I think yesterday. But Kat, how are you doing? I see you're in the chat. Hopefully you're doing good. Ella, hey, how are you doing? I see you're in here too. I'm just reading people's responses. But yeah, you guys, we're live from the outside today. Just saying that. What are you doing right now? I'm just sitting outside in the backyard, just taking in the nice weather right now, since it's just me in the house right now. Emian, how are you doing? What language is that? Yep, I'm chilling. Like, I'll show y'all my view right now. So, that's my neighbor's view, by the way, right there. That little part of that fence. They've got cows all over here, and then this is our view, which, again, it's ours too. So, that's a plant right there, by the way, for people that get curious. Fence line, birdhouses, like, for example, over here, there's a bluebird house. We get a ton of bluebirds in my area. And then one of our neighbors, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the weather's really nice. It's going to be in like the late 70s today in my location. Oh, thank you so much. I very appreciate it. Yeah, slowly but surely, some areas around here, like especially in the backyard, it's slowly turning green. again. Some of it's still a mix of both. Like, it's slowly getting there. But, hey, that's called progress, alright, y'all? Just saying. Oh, thank you so much, Kat. I very appreciate it. Lucy, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Just knows that you came in here while I was reading the comments. So, that's crazy. But hopefully you're doing well. Lucy, I'm glad that you joined. Oh, gosh, how do I spell this one? Hey there. Oh, I see someone else came here, too. Hey there, how are you doing? So I can't pronounce your name right that well. But, if I say that's what matters. I'm good. My boyfriend is being distant now, though. What? What in the heck is wrong with them? I swear, like, some guys, not every single guy, but there's just some men out there that they're just going back and forth, That's just cruel. And yeah, like, I don't know why certain guys do that, but they don't even know what they're doing. Like, I mean, y'all, to kind of say my dating status currently, like, not right now, but like from like 3-ish years ago, when I was a sophomore, y'all, in high school, that's when I first started dating, like fully dating at the time. At first, me and my man, this guy and his relationship was going pretty well, and then right in the middle of it was when he started slowly going into the red flag zone. I somehow did not notice it that much because, first of all, I was new to the actual dating in high school, so of course we're not gonna suspect it right away unless we dated early on. But yeah, it was crazy. Pete Donut, welcome back. It's been a minute. How are you doing, man? But yeah, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, make sure I missed a comment. Yeah, exactly. But hopefully you're doing well. That's good. I am glad to hear that you are doing well. But yeah. And then finally around like April 2nd of like that following year, which was the same year by the way, but just into the second semester, that's when he and I broke up, thank goodness, because he was not really a good influence on me at the time. Because, that's just what guys do. But now, y'all, we're actually on friend terms, so thankfully, he and I are now actually really good friends now. And honestly, y'all, he's now more like, he's almost like a brother to me now at this point. Because now he's actually very helpful, supportive, and just actually nicer. And stuff like that. And I'm thankful that now I'm actually dating someone who actually respects me and does all the things. Oh, how'd that go? Hopefully your soccer practice went well. Which it should go. Like it should go well. That's good. Hydra, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? I'm glad that you came in. Man, we have 4 people total and 5 liking. So let's keep those numbers going up. Like, 'cause that's good. Let's keep it like that. Yeah. Alright, Lucy, I'll see you around. I'm glad that you stopped by and said, hey. Thank you so much. Man, you guys, it's pretty crazy. Man, here is wild. But, yeah, that's what's going on there. Let's put this down. Yeah, like, y'all, like, out here, it's gonna be in the, like, late 70s today, from what I remembered hearing, but, yeah. What? Why? What's going on? There, Pete, don't know what's going on. Anyways, it's crazy good out here. But anyway, yes, you guys, make sure you guys are looking at the pinned comment below because that's got important info. So usually, y'all, when I go to pin a comment, that will tell you important information on here. Just saying. Because, when we get people and stuff like that, they gotta know what's going on. Because if we didn't, then, they'd be like, what is happening here? you know? What? How? The heck is that? Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, I heard something at me. But what? Why in the heck would someone say it's fake? That person is so dumb. I don't know why they would say that. In which, I'm pretty sure art is not fake, which people just don't know their own vocabulary that well, Something's, But I mean, yeah, people are crazy. And they just don't know. Like I said, they just don't know what they're talking about. So don't even take it personal. Because those people need to go back to kindergarten and relearn their vocabulary again. Because they don't know how to use the correct terms right. Like, y'all, I graduated high school knowing all my terms. And even other people did too. But there's some people in that area that just need to go back again and learn it all over. Because, like I said, those people are just stupid people and they don't know what they're doing. So don't take it personally. DJ, welcome in the chat, dude. How are you doing? Cool background. Thanks. I'm outside in my backyard at my house. I know y'all have never seen me outside the bedroom with live streams. That's because my parents are around, and so it's harder for me to talk like at other locations too and stuff. Because, for example, the TV would be going on, or my brother's playing his stuff on his iPad too loud, And y'all want to be able to hear me that way. And plus, inside my house, it kind of echoes a little bit just because of how, it is small in our house, you guys. And, with first story houses, they kind of have a slight echo in some spots. Not everywhere, but there's just like a room or two that it will kind of echo just a little bit. But, and plus my parents are both out and my brother's out too. So I took the advantage and came on here for a few. That's good to hear that you're doing well. DJ, I'm taken. First of all. My God. DJ, I am taken. I'm so sorry about that. Like, I've been taken for over a year. Like, a year and a half, really. To tell the truth here. Oh, okay. I bet you were exhausted because, like, doing sports like that, like, and even just, being active like that, you get worn out easily, which, if you're, like, for example, if y'all are doing something we all love to do, that's what matters at the end of the day. Like, for example, y'all, I used to be in sports back in the day. Like, yeah, that's crazy, but yeah, like, the last actual sport I was in for, like, a little while was color guard, and that was when I was a sophomore, and it was pretty cool. I did it from tryouts all the way through, like, December of the same year, so I only did it for, like, a few months out of that year, just because toward the end, it started just getting a little bit more difficult to understand, because first of all, even the way I understand stuff, it will take me a little bit just to figure out, okay, I need to step back and not quit, but like, I just need to step back and go a different route, but I'll tell you, I'll tell you this, like, this, actually, I don't think any of y'all have heard the story of how really I got into color guard, actually. So, when I think I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. I think I was 7th or 8th grade, and all of the color guard members from my old school I went to that year, they came to my middle school, and they did a little performance, a really cool, fun performance for us. And it's really cool because they go to some middle schools and perform for middle schoolers and then all that. It's pretty cool. And so on this day, they came by to my high school. I mean, not my high school, my middle school, excuse me. And, yeah. And then after they finished, the teacher, which her name was Miss Silva, which she was amazing, she was talking with us too, and she's like, if anyone wants to come down and learn a skill or two from any of the girls, you're more than welcome to. And so I'm like, you know what? I might go down and see what's cool. And so I got to say hey to a lot of them, and then learned a certain skill that they did. Like, I don't know if I saw a skill or so. Like, hey, how do you, like, for example, I'd go up and be like, hey, how did you do this one skill? And then they showed me, and it was so cool. And kind of on the instant, like, after I was just doing some of it, I knew instantly in high school, at some point in high school, I wanted to get into color guard and stuff like that. But, man. Then what I did was, when I was a freshman in high school, I tried out right around the winter season area. Didn't really go through, but I did not give up on that. I just did the possible. I put down a flagpole and a silk for Christmas and put it together, and then practiced up till the next year tryouts, which was like April, which would be like right around like April timeline. And this was actually right around like COVID, like the second year of COVID. And that year, actually, they didn't even have tryouts the second year due to COVID. So basically, my sophomore year, I actually automatically made it on the team, which was amazing. And I was so excited to tell my grandparents about it and other friends of mine. And even my mom was when we found out, I think, originally. I'm like, what? And when I found out, I was in complete shock. Like, after that, especially after those long months of just practicing and putting all the effort and stuff like that, it just was amazing. And then from, like, April all the way, so basically, as the months were going on, so the month of April really was, like, clinics and stuff, so each weekend or so, we would go there and practice and learn stuff. It's cool. And then, like, you get all the learning stuff into it. And then as months went, then going into the summer months, so June was June camp, like a week out of the month. And that's, again, it's kind of like, it's almost like band camp, but not really band camp. It's just only Union Guard members practicing. And then July camp came up, which is in July. And then late July going into August, like through the first day of school, was band camp, which is the longest one, I'll tell you that. And we had like, I think 2 or 3 weeks worth almost of waking up those days and practicing. And then when the first day of school came up, it was go time at that point. And our first football game was like, I think a week after, like a week or two after school. Like, I think it was 1 or 2 weeks after the first week of school. And I won't forget, I was 15, you guys, at this time. Like, I was almost 16. So literally, I was the oldest newbie. Like, I was the newest member. Because a lot of the newer people were freshmen, and I was a sophomore, so that was kind of cool. And I mean, it's crazy, but yeah. And then performed at the football games throughout football season, which was really cool. Then competition season is like a month into performing, and I was on the non-competitive team, which meant I did not get to perform in the competitions, which sucked. But I only went to one of those things, and that was just it. Because honestly, what was the point of me even going to that if I'm not performing? I mean, first of all, I kind of wish that they. But at the end though, I'm kind of glad I was on non-competitive because then they would not look at me and think, okay, she's not great. Put her off because, you know, they will put you in placings and stuff at the end. And I would already see, because if I was in there, they would already been putting us like kind of in the lower area, like anywhere between like 6 and maybe under. So I'm kind of glad I was not. But in the football games, it didn't really matter. And I loved performing though. It was pretty cool. And yeah, and so that's when it came to performance mode, and it was pretty cool being at each game. Even though on game days it would mean early wake up call, like we would like practice for game days. It would be like in the morning, you guys, like early. Like, actually, I still remember the schedule a little bit to this day. So on Mondays of that year, it was from like 5 to 8. It was like 5 to 8 o'clock at night, which it's not too bad, but I mean, it's long. It's a long day because that's where, Mondays are like a day where you learn new stuff and things like that and get all skills you need to get in. Tuesday was only the rest of the week would be like a 2-ish hour period, or at least an hour and a half or so. And then Tuesdays were like I think it was like 4:30 to 6:30. Yeah, 4:30 to 6:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Also, there was a game on Thursday, but. And then Wednesday was optional, honestly, y'all. Like, at my school, they called it sectionals, where it's like practice, but some people, like, you didn't have to always go to sectionals if you don't want to. Like, y'all, I always chose to go to sectionals because I wanted to try to get better with stuff and learn stuff, And that showed me how much work I wanted to put into the team pretty much at that point. I think there was 1 or 2 sectionals I didn't go due to other things. But other than that, I went to like 99% most of the sectionals, which was awesome. I want to donate. But, hey, let me make sure I'm not reading anyone's comment. Alright, I'm just kidding. Okay, thank you. We did 3v3 last 20 for 30 minutes. Crazy. Thank you so much, CJ. I'm just wearing a standard, just cute horse t-shirt, gray shorts, and then my regular standard glasses. And y'all, for people actually that never even knew that my glasses were transitions, now you know. Because they actually turn into sunglasses when I'm out here, which is really cool because, that's helpful. But, it works a little bit, but, it's pretty cool and stuff like that. And plus, and I'll say this, it actually gets a lot darker like these. Like if you're outside a little longer than standard, that's pretty cool. What was I? Oh yeah, and then so of course, practicing a ton and just like I said, sectionals would be optional. Like you didn't have to go to those if you wanted to. Like you could always take a day break off if you wanted to. But like I said, there was only probably 1 or 2 days out that year out of sectionals where I was off due to either me not feeling good or I had just stuff going on that day, All right, cool. I'll see you around. I'm glad that you came in, Pink Donut. But, and then Thursday would also be 4:30 to 6:30. And then Fridays, which were most game days, like I said before, unless if it was a Thursday, it would literally be like 6. I think it was like either 6 something. I think it was either 6 to 8:30. I forgot. I think it was either 6 in the morning till maybe 8:50 in the morning, or it was like 5. I think it was like 5:40. I think it was either like 6 to 8 or 5:30 to 8, something like. But I don't think it was 5:38 though. But I think it was somewhere. I think it was 6 in the morning through 8 in the morning, which was another couple hours worth. But yeah, I think that's the time zone that we were in. So we would be out there with the band, rehearsing with all the stuff. Then the band would go up, but we would stay for like an additional like hour till like school started. And plus, y'all, first period was color guard, so that wasn't a big deal. And yeah, we even would practice stuff too, which yeah, those days were brutal. I will say that. But yeah, so it was crazy to believe. And then yeah, and then routine what it looks like for game days was after the school day ended, I would go directly to the band hall, which is the band room, and then get all the stuff I need to leave. So like my guard bag, which would have my flag and stuff in it, and then my uniform on, my makeup ready to go, my hair same way, and also my phone, so that way I can listen to music on the bus to and from. And yeah, but yeah, so yeah, it'd be crazy though. And then at some point, I think it was like, but I think somewhere in between there too, we would also do like last minute, like a little last minute quick rehearsal, just like real fast, not like too long, but like probably a quick minute rehearsal where we just go real quickly, just kind of go back over the stuff we are performing in. So kind of taking it from the top and going through real fast, and then get ready to head off to the buses, because each of us had different buses we were on. So certain band sections were on different buses, and then color guard was on a bus together. But yeah, it was cool. And we would get there probably 6 something, I think. I think it'd be 6 something, because I think for buses, I think we left the school at like 5:30, 5:45 area. Yeah, I think for me it was anywhere between like 5:30, 5:45 at the latest. And then we would get to the stadium of that location probably like 6:15, 6:30, 6:20. I think anywhere like in the late, like probably like 6-ish time zone. So a little bit before kickoff would start. And then we would get into, and what we would do is we would put our flat bags and some stuff like that, and really like our flat bags somewhere behind the bleachers or something like that, or with the bleachers. So then this way it would be safe kept, but also it would be easier to transport to and from. Cows, chill. Sorry, my neighbor's cows. Actually, I want to see them. Look, there's my neighbor's cows walking. So they're slowly but surely walking this direction. So look, there's one of them down there. A couple, and yeah, they're cute. I'll just walk in this direction. But yeah, and so usually around halftime, when we would get our stuff to, actually what we would do though, like probably a couple minutes into, well really like at some point into the second quarter, we would go into a certain private spot behind the stadium, like that's further behind the stadium, and just practice, just warm up, practice and stuff like that before we would get onto the field, so that way we're ready to go and all that. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool. And yeah, so it was neat and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's crazy. It's a little bit unheard of. And yeah, and it was pretty cool because like we got on the field, performed, came off, and then I think we watched the next band play unless if they're before us. It just depends on the day and stuff like that. And then we would head back to after I think it's after the other performance we headed back to our spot, so that way it's easy to transfer. But yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of times one of my parents or like one of my parents would go to some of those, and then my grandparents went to a couple of them as well. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And even a couple of members of mine went, which was awesome. And man, it's crazy. Yeah, then as each game goes on, we add on more more performances, like little routines into it, because first of all, in performances like color guard and band, you've got to at least have like a 7-minute performance at least. So kind of like as like each week goes, you kind of add another part and put counts in there and use it, and then maybe another month or two after do the third part. Like we had 3 parts to show you guys. And y'all, if you're thinking what was my spot on the field on each football field, I was what they would call a standstill, meaning you remain in that spot for a certain amount of counts or for a certain period of time. So we're just, oh god. Yeah, we're gonna imagine. That was high. Chill. So we're just gonna imagine. I don't have a whole good spot to put you guys. But, so, imagine in your head that you are looking on a football field. And, okay, we're going to do it like this. I'm just going to pretend that our grass here is a field, which it isn't. We're just imagining it in scenarios. So imagine this was a football field, even though it's not. So where I would stand a lot, so right here would be the 10-foot yard line, the 20, 30. So we're in the 30 now. I would be on the back 30. So I would be right in the back. So in math of that equals I would be on the 30-yard on the back 30 behind the back hash. Not back hash, end zone. That's what it is, the back end zone. And yeah, so for example, those front end zone, back end zone, yeah, that's crazy. All the crazy little math. even at some point during the practices too, we even would learn like the math of like the field too. Yeah, I mean, y'all, that math is a little complicated. I'll just say that. But yeah, so basically I stood on the 30-yard line in the right back behind the back sideline. Sorry, I can't speak. But yeah, like, because like, you know, there's each sidelines here. Because like, for example, on the side of the field, it's end zone. But the back and front are that, you know. So I'll be in the back. And the best part with me, because I was further. Luckily, I wasn't. I mean, there was only 2 of us that were in the back. It was me and one of my friends were in the back, but different spots. But one of my other friends, she was on the 20, I think she was on. But she was on the 20-yard line, which was the back as well, which was the back sideline. And thankfully, when we would go to transition into the next set piece, I would only have to walk short distances to get my next equipment. And I actually was on flag for all my performances, so luckily I didn't have to worry about changing into saber or rifle, all that crazy jazz. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, me and one of my friends were the only standstills, like, the entire time. But everybody else was in the front and luckily moved around. But yeah, that helped me out a ton, though. But anyway, though, y'all, it's only almost 1:40 over here right now. But, I mean, right now it's not too bad. Like, right now, here are the cows just chilling. They're so cute. Yeah, that's what's going on here. But, yeah. So, like, look, here's an example. So this window, this is where my bedroom is, you guys. Like, this is where y'all see mainly my streams and videos come from. Are in here. They're so cute. Man. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of these cows because I'll tell you, one of them had her calf yesterday, which wasn't unexpected. And, yeah. Yeah, because my neighbor breeds them, which is cool. But yeah. Dear God. I mean, DJ, I'm like a whole different state than you are. But I'm not gonna say a whole lot of it on here because, you know, I'd rather not get anyone tracking me down. But anyway. Man. Crazy. Maybe I have 5 people in here. Ugh, so with my foot. Hang on, we're going here. Oh wait, let me grab my water real quick. Excuse that for a minute. Hey there. Iron Man, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? But I love you so much. Okay, I love you too. There. But in a front way, I'll say that. Here we go. Okay, now we're inside, you guys, so it's a little bit echoey. Alright, now I can see. That's good to hear that you're doing well. I just came back from outside, y'all, so. Let me show you all my dogs. So here's Missy, who I've shown y'all in pictures. She's just sitting here on the couch, chilling. You want to say hi to the viewers? Because they're getting to see a little bit in person now through the camera. Yeah, she's cute. Hey, you see her? Say hi. Say hi. So she's just sitting in her little spot. But she does like sometimes like to sit a little, but sometimes she does like to spread out occasionally. Which kind of goes like right here. Like her spread out kind of goes probably one half of the couch. Like if you take this part out, she at least takes like that much off, like the second part, this part at least. But yeah, she's just chilling. But yeah. Anyway, see now they're fully going back. Alright, now let's see if I can show you guys the other 2, which I have a feeling I know where they're located. Oh my god. So I'm coming out to do this, you guys, because I'm having to do the work. Hang on. But Jesse Elysium. Here's Maverick, who is basically the old man that I've told y'all before. Which he is a Shih Tzu, like I've told you guys before. But I'm doing pretty good though. Where is they? Then here's Baby, which is the other Shih Tzu. Say hi. You want to say hi to the viewers? Yeah, she's cute. She's just chilling. Yeah, these 2 are just sitting here waiting for my parents to get back because, I mean, y'all, that's what dogs do. Like, in honest opinions, that's what they do. Some of them will just sit there by the door and wait. But anyway, yeah, they just will sit there and wait till they get back. Be like, oh yeah, you're back. You know, that's what dogs do half the time. But you know. Anyway, oh gosh. Let me take my last round of my epileptic medication real quick. So give me a second. Alright. So. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I was just taking my meds. But, yeah, they're just hanging out. Yeah, now we have 8 legs here. Let's go. But yeah. Anyway, though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump off just to kind of give it a little bit of a break, and I'm probably gonna go check the mail here in a second, just to see if we got any mail, because I do have. Actually, I will say this: I do have something for me coming in the mail today, which is for a party coming up. I'm going to, because I'm gonna go see because I'm going to this really cool party event at my boyfriend's college program he goes to. Which they have what they call their grand ball each year that they have. So it's basically like prom and homecoming, like you were in high school. It's really cool. So it's kind of like what you would do. And I have a really cute shirt dress I got off of Amazon that is going to be coming in here today. But yeah, I'm fixing to here in a few go check to see if just to see if it's here yet, because I'm excited. And another surprise from my dad somehow came in too, which will be cool. So yeah, I'll see y'all later on.